Okay, so you've just seen the positive that I drew in class, which all the in-class people did as well. And so now I'm going to just show you how to think about creating a digital layer of monoprinting for the positives that you've been working on at home remotely. And I'm going to just use a very hands-on approach using a piece of paper where I cut out up shapes that correspond with my positive, and then we'll manipulate those digitally to create a sort of, a replica of the monoprint layers that you would otherwise be printing by hand. So here you can see that I've drawn quite fairly roughly. I've drawn some shapes that are that correspond with some of the main shapes in my positive. I actually used a light table to do this. I put my positive underneath and then I just drew those shapes. Here's a couple of eyes, there's this figure on the left, there's the mouth. But you could also do something like, if you haven't got a light table at home, you can do something like tape your positive to, or the drawing you did for the positive, you could tape that to a window pane and then tape another piece of paper over the top of it so you can see the light coming through, and then you can just draw some guidelines like I have here. Okay, so I've got my cutout shape here. I've got the negative shape, cut out, and then I've also got the little positive bits that I cut out over there. And then I just grabbed some watercolors really randomly. And also I've got some pastels, so obviously, you've all got different materials at home, and some of you actually don't have any actual paints or anything like that, and that's fine, because I'm just going to demonstrate this using paints and pastels, but then after that I'm going to demonstrate what it would, how you could think about using the stencil if you don't have any paints at all, just simply using the stencil and capturing textures and patterns just around the house. Okay, so what if you haven't got any materials like this, which is quite likely because obviously, this is watercolors, this is a bit of charcoal. So I'm going to now do just a quick demonstration of maybe using the stencil to think about, capturing just ordinary textures around the house. So here I'm just laying the large stencil on a carpet, and here on a bit of wood floor. And here I'm laying out all the pieces on a carpet so that I can see where all these little positive shapes go in relation to the bigger picture.